Hello, I'm Simulator Dirk, and welcome to Simulator Dirk Truck Simulators. We're back in Europe, Euro Truck Simulator 2. It is a rainy day in southern France. We've got a load of nuts on board, so let's get straight into it. So we'll have a look at our truck outside. Oh, we're driving a Mercedes-Benz. Sweet, let's get into the truck and let's get into it. Lights on for safety. Actually, we'll keep that up. Wow, we've got 16, almost 17 hours to go. Wow, okay, let's get into it. Scania truck dealer discovered. Everybody coming, sweet. So we are off to Denmark. Hopefully the weather will improve at some point. I found out in American Truck Simulator what happens when you hit those X's, and it's not pretty. I'll let Mr. Truck go by and then we'll merge ourselves. Now, for some reason, the wiper default key is P, which I don't quite understand. And just on cue, the rain stops. Everybody coming. Everybody coming. French popo, the Belize. Actually, I think that's more German than French. I remember once having a couple of different conversations in Europe, and I can't remember which one is which. But in German, a bridge has a specific gender. Let's just say, for the sake of the argument, it's a bridge is a male pronoun in German, or what I like to call a boy bridge. And then in France, a bridge is the opposite gender. So it's a girl bridge. Now, I could have that totally in the reverse order. But whatever it was a totally opposite gender for the bridge, like the masculine or feminine form of a bridge in German compared to French. Now, I don't really care if a bridge is a boy bridge or a girl bridge, but I just want it to be safe as I'm going over it and while I'm going under it. That's all I care about. So 16 hours to go. Due to arrive just before midnight on Thursday. It's just before 8 AM on Thursday. On Tuesday, sorry. Midnight Tuesday, and it's now almost 8 AM. Oh. We're not leaving the country already, are we? We can't be. So we've got just under 16 hours driving ahead of us. Lots of farmland around this particular area. We've got plenty of fuel, so we don't have to stop for fuel just yet. There's plenty of farmland around here. And now, believe it or not, I am now playing Farm Simulator 17, which you can also find at simulator.gaming.com. So I'm going to say, quite enjoying Farm Simulator 17, a lot more than I thought I would, because I don't know a lot about farming or farm machinery. We'll let that guy go, and then we'll move over. I don't know a lot about... Oh! I thought I had more than enough room to come in, and he still hit me. And I missed the exit. I'm sure there's more than one way to get to Brussels from here. Yeah, as I was saying, I am enjoying Farm Simulator a lot more than I thought I would be. It's been a lot of fun. I don't have any experience in farming. I think I've been to a farm before, but that's probably about the extent of my farming knowledge. I'm certainly learning a lot though from playing the game and doing videos. Of course, Train Simulator continues. I have a lot more experience in that particular area. but I'm driving trains from all around the world, which is awesome. Now I'm glad I've got my little now both signs are saying to go to Brussels. But the nav says to go this way, so I'll go with the nav. So we're heading towards Amsterdam and Rotterdam at the moment. So while that sign said get off the motorway for Brussels just then, the sat nav says keep going, so I'm going to keep going. And I'm also wondering now that I've got a new controller, I'm wondering now if Fernbus, the bus simulator, will work a lot better as we head up the French M1. There's some train tracks. I wonder if we'll see a train. See, I don't care if this is a boy bridge or a girl bridge. Well, that sign's telling us to go back towards Calais, so we don't want to do that, I don't think. I've been through Rotterdam and I've been to Amsterdam, but I think I'll wait till I get to Amsterdam before I tell my Amsterdam stories. I've been to Paris. I did a day trip to Lyon, and I caught the Eurostar to London. While the French countryside is very pretty, I didn't enjoy Paris as much as I thought I would. Although that could also be a result of I didn't spend a lot of time there. See, I've still got that's supposed to be a checkpoint for a country. I've still got 14.5 hours to go, and the little fatigue monitor is starting to come up on the screen already. So we've still got 600 miles to go in 14.5 hours. That's the thing I was talking about oh, was that a checkpoint for a country? Because I've only travelled in Europe by train or by plane and a tiny bit of car, I actually don't know what it's like to go from one EU. We're in Rotterdam already. Wow. That's the thing about it. You don't know if you've passed from one country to another unless you see a sign, because you don't actually have to stop at the border checkpoints as long as you're staying within the EU. So we're generally heading towards Amsterdam. We're not going to the centrum, which is the centre of the city. So we're still generally heading, by the looks of that, towards Amsterdam. That's a cool thing about being Europe, especially being into trains and the like, which I am. You can just wake up, and as long as you're on an international route, you can just wake up and go, oh, where do I want to go that's international? I did that in Amsterdam. And a couple of hours later I was in Brussels. Or there was another day where I caught another train from Amsterdam, and soon enough I was directly in Frankfurt. Whoa, what the hell was that? I think I got hit by a car. That shook. Still got 13 hours to go. I haven't looked at the map to see if I'll actually be going through Amsterdam yet. Maybe it was just a bump that I hit. That's supposed to be Schiphol Airport over there. That was a fantastic airport, Schiphol. The main airport for Amsterdam. Had a great deal of fun in Amsterdam. What the hell? I went for a ride on one of the pedal canal boats, and I got lost because I didn't see another checkpoint, or else I've had to hand the boat back after an hour. And so I ended up pedaling this boat for like 3 hours. I was actually debating whether or not just to tie it up to a jetty somewhere. Because they didn't actually ask me for any identification or anything like that. And so I was actually just considering I'll just tie it to another boat or something like that, and they'll figure it out. And so what I ended up paying for the what I ended up paying for the deposit was they just charged me the extra hours that I used it for. Because you had about 5 different places that you could 5 different places you can return the boat to. Like there was a map on the boat that was in the form of a sticker that they placed on the boat, but I couldn't work out because there was not a lot of signage around the actual canals. I couldn't figure out where I was supposed to be. We'll stay behind this guy for a while. He's not really holding us up at this stage. He should be able to get away from us faster on the hills because he's not loaded. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, that sucked. That's put us behind a little more, but if we're still heading in the general direction, there's not anywhere I can immediately turn around anyway. I've been driving about 4 hours and my fatigue meter is already almost fully used. So it's basically just telling us to turn around. It's a tight exit. It's a weird thing. I think I got stuck a bit on the turn there. So basically I got to head back towards Amsterdam and my oops. Oops. Oh wow, they don't give you much room, do they? Not much room at all on this ramp. We'll see how far we can drive into the afternoon, and then if we have to stop then in the overnight section, well, we have to stop. Oh really? I just got done for speeding 4 miles over. Probably by that guy. Careful up here, because I don't know which way I have to go. Take the exit. Whoops, not yet. That's just advance warning. nice little 2-hour detour. Because apparently this is still the quickest way. Under 12 hours to go. Thank God this isn't in real time. Almost 3:30 on Tuesday afternoon, still going. With almost 11 hours to go on the trip if I don't take any more wrong turns. Plenty of fuel still on board, so we don't have to stop for fuel. Oh, here we go. With the awning. Actually, I'm a little confused. No, we're going straight. Car's letting me in, thank you muchly. Show you these roads are narrow. All my fatigue meter's gone red. You are getting tired, you should find a parking spot to rest. Okay. So we need to find a rest stop on the route, pretty importantly by the looks of that. Yes, I know, I'm getting tired, I'm well aware of that. Just can't sleep on the side of the road, can I? Yes, I'm well aware of that. Not as if I can just pull over anywhere in this game. I've got to pull over in an actual rest stop. I just want to keep going in the general direction of where I'm supposed to be going, because there must be a service station or rest stop coming up soon. There's lots of Azafats exits, but not a lot of sleepy locations. So I started driving about 7 AM. It's now just after 6 PM. Trying to find a rest spot on the route. Seven and a half hours of driving to go. I don't see that happening. Oh, hang on. Rest stop. 200 meters. Yeah, right. I'm right. Can't rest there anyway. So let's get fuel, because we've got to drive through and get the fuel anyway. Just over $1 for a litre of just over €1 for a litre of diesel. That's pretty good. So we've got a full tank of fuel. And I presume, yeah, these are the rest stops. on. How am I going? Yes, I'm working on that. Okay, so let's have a look at the state of players. We have a rest. We've still got 7 hours and 12 minutes to go, due to arrive at 1:57 on Wednesday. We've got plenty of opportunity to get there Wednesday between 7:57 and 2:30 in the afternoon. So let's stop the engine. Okay, am I allowed to sleep now? I'm literally here. Maybe because I'm not fully... Enter. Okay, it's now almost 4 AM Thursday. Alright, let's do some trucking. Got 7 hours of driving left in front of us, but we did about half yesterday. So she'll get there just before lunchtime on Wednesday. Got a full tank of fuel now. Oops. Oh, this is one of those twisty, windy thingies. Signs there for Berlin. Five and a half hours to go. I know I've said it before in previous episodes, but I would love if this game had voice to go with the nav. Yes, another narrow road. hours to go. Another country. And it's good to see how the signs and the service stations and everything actually do look different in all the different countries that you go through on this game. It's only past 3 hours to go. So I've been driving for about 4 hours, and now the sleeper meter started to come up again. Norberg, I think that's where we're going. Hour and a quarter to go. How good's this going to be to get here? Certainly a longer drive than I thought it would be. Under an hour. Interesting on this section that they've got exits where you come up to the exit and there's a sign that's being covered over which would indicate that the exit's closed. So I'm like, okay, sweet, I don't have to go down that exit. And then when you get there, you think, oh, there's going to be some like roadworks or something like that. Alberg city limits. You'd think there'd be some like roadworks or something there. But no, it's just a series of arrows telling you to keep going, so that's actually good. Because you know you see a covered sign, you know you're not going that way. "35 minutes, I think that's my exit coming up. Right now it would be handy for a voice to say, take next exit. In 500 meters, take the exit. So if you zoomed in like this, you get very little warning. So you think you have to get off there, and uh-oh, I think I do actually. Sorry, dude. How narrow is it? Seriously. Nobody there, nobody there. Let's go. I hate if I was having a wide load or a long load. wait for him. And we'll wait for the police. And we'll wait for that guy. Three miles to go. Mile to go. Wait for this guy. That's supposed to be like an Ikea over there. I think I've gone. Yeah, I've gone one too early. So we'll pull into the Ikea. Alright, let's get out of the truck for a minute. Out of the truck. Quick photo op. For some reason my button's not working. Alright, back on the truck. Oh, that's the other thing I wanted to check while I was here. There's 3 hours and 55 remaining in the window. So that's pretty good. What have I done? actually pretty well done. Sorry dude, I'll come back to Ikea next time, I promise. There, nobody there. And before we pull up, before we pull up, I want to have a look at the map and show you where we've gone. Well, map. Alright, so if we zoom out, holy crap. We started in Calais. Okay, so Brussels wasn't the Brussels I was thinking of, so we went all the way up through here, through Rotterdam, through Amsterdam. We went the wrong way for a bit. Olsenbrock, Bremen, Hamburg, near Ostend, and here we are. So if we just have a look from Calais, this yellow line is basically what we did on this trip. And now the final couple of meters, and do you think I'm going to park it myself? Not on your life. $28 hours, 813 miles, and we're a quarter of the way through level 7. Wow. Alright, let's get higher value. We'll add a point there and apply that. Anywho, I am Simulated Irk. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. Simulated Irk Truck Simulators, simulatedirkgaming.com, and I will see you next time. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at IrkPod and at SimulatedIrk.